Welcome to Kingdom Leadership. I'm your host, KL. Our 5-minute podcasts are here to serve, teach, and equip you to become the organizational leader you were meant to be. Welcome to Kingdom Leadership. I'm your host, KL. Our 5-minute podcasts are here to serve, teach, and help you become the organizational leader you were meant to be. On today's episode, the law of the harvest and the refiner's storm. Today, we aren't just talking about management. We are talking about the integrity of your influence. John Maxwell often teaches that leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. But true lasting influence isn't built on how much you can take. It's built on how much you are willing to give. Today, we are looking at two powerful pillars, the law of sowing and reaping, and the necessity of the storm. Sowing respect in the marketplace. In the corporate world, we are obsessed with efficiency. We guard our time like it's gold, and rightfully so. But there's a fine line between efficiency and arrogance. Consider the daily reality of the sales call. We all get those sales calls every single day. The phone rings, you look down, you see an unknown number, and your immediate, visceral reaction is to terminate that connection. You don't know who it is, but you assume it's an interruption. You don't have time for a pitch. You don't want to be sold to. But I want you to step back and look at your own organization. You run a company, or you run a sales team. You have a sales team, and what is the one thing you ask of them every single day? You ask them to call strangers. You ask them to reach out to potential clients, share a vision, and offer a service. You expect those strangers to listen, right? You expect them to grant your team the grace of a 2-minute conversation. This is the law of sowing and reaping. You want your team to be heard. You must be a listener. The next time that phone rings and your instinct says ignore, I want you to choose differently. Answer. Be friendly. Give that person the gift of your presence and your time. Why? Because you are sowing into the marketplace the exact behavior you wish to reap for your own team. When you treat a stranger with the dignity you hope your customers treat your employees with, you are aligning your business with a kingdom principle. You are building a culture of empathy that transcends the bottom line. The storm is a cleansing force. Now let's shift gears. Leadership is often a journey through the storm. Have you ever walked along the beach after a massive violent storm? The other day I was walking along our shoreline as we live in a coastal town, and I saw something that took me by surprise. The shore is cluttered with debris, plastic, and waste. At first glance, it looks like a disaster. But if you look closer, the sea is actually doing something miraculous. It's cleansing itself. It's purging the junk that has been hiding in the depths, casting it onto the shore so the water can return to its natural state of purity. When you go through a professional or a personal crisis, it's easy to view it as a failure. You might think, why is this happening to me? But I want you to reframe that thought. When you are under fire, when the pressure is high and the storm is raging, you are being cleansed. The storm has a way of bringing all your internal waste to that surface. It exposes your pride, it brings your fears to the light, it reveals the character flaws you've been ignoring because you were too busy to deal with them. You have to deal with the things you don't want to deal with, so that you can become the leader you were meant to be. The storm isn't there to destroy you, it's there to clear the path. It's stripping away the stagnant parts of your character so that when the wind dies down, you can experience a level of calm and clarity you could never have reached without the cleansing. Leadership is not about avoiding the storm. It's about learning how to be refined by it. And success is not about what you demand. It's about what you sow. Today, check your heart. What are you sowing into the lives of others? And what are you allowing the current storm to clean out of your life? I'm your host, KL, and this has been Kingdom Leadership. Keep sowing, keep growing, and embrace the calm that follows the cleansing.